Cheers. Hey guys, welcome back to another full day of eating. Do you know what? Yeah, keeping it real, I'm absolutely shattered. I got 2 hours of sleep last night. I feel like trash. I'm very hungry because like when you don't get enough sleep, your hunger just goes through the roof. Well, at least mine does anyway. And I thought, what better time to film a realistic full day of eating? Because I know like a lot of people, and I'm guilty of this too, like in the past, we like portray this like perfectly flowing day of eating with like perfectly timed and well presented meals. But I don't know, you guys know I like to keep it 100% legit with you, so yeah. Anyways guys, I haven't actually planned like any of my meals today or anything, so I don't know what I'm gonna be eating. I did plan my breakfast though, to be honest. I'm gonna make a really nice chocolate cherry smoothie, which I've been making like a lot recently because it's so good. What else? Obviously, got another nut butter taste test coming up later on in the vid. I know in the last, what, 8 in a day, I kind of said that like I've just run out of the ones in the UK now, but actually yesterday somehow I found 3 new ones, and one of them is like hella expensive, like the tiniest jar, and it's by a company that I've constantly slammed because of their salt content, so it better be good. Anyways, yeah, stay tuned for that later. I'm currently just sipping on some chamomile tea. Do you know what, yeah, I used to like hate, like, not just hate, like despise herbal teas. I just couldn't understand why people enjoyed them, but I think it's probably because I used to be addicted to like really strong coffee with like so much sweetener or sugar in it, and my taste buds were just like obliterated. But now that I'm like, you know, the last few years just eating whole foods and natural foods, I feel like my taste buds have like readjusted, so things like chamomile actually taste like really good to me now. Like, yeah. Really good. Anyways, meal 1, here we come. Alright guys, so here are the ingredients for my healthy, creamy chocolate cherry smoothie mix. So, first of all, we have got large bowl. I don't know how much this is in measurements. I just used a whole bag of pitted frozen cherries, which, do you know what? I've never bought frozen cherries before. Always buy frozen raspberries, bluebs, pineapple, mango, but so I don't know if these are sweet or sour, but I guess we'll find out. Obviously, as this is a chocolate smoothie, I've got about 1.5 tablespoons of cacao powder. For healthy fats, as always, I've got 1/4 cup of my beloved hemp seeds. Now, I've also got a spoon, like a large spoon of raw tahini. The only reason I'm putting this in the smoothie is not because I feel like it needs more fat, it's just because I've had this raw tahini for so long in my fridge, don't know what to do with it, because it's too thick to make salad dressings with. I mean, look at it, it is like clay. So I guess, I don't know, I've just been putting it in smoothies, and you know me, tahini goes with everything, in my opinion. Also, I've got a scoop of my current favorite chocolate vegan protein powder. I'll leave the link for it down below if you want to know which one I'm using. And then to make things even creamier, I am going to blend this up with some plant milk. This one is a mix of coconut and almond. It's my current favorite. It's really sweet. Anyways, let's get blending. All right, in go the cherries, hemp seeds, protein powder, chocolate powder. And for a little bit of extra sweetness, I'm gonna add a couple drops of chocolate stevia. Always have like a massive fight with the blender to get this off. Oh, look at that beautiful color. It's so thick and creamy. Ah! Every time, every time. Going for a little taste. Damn, that's good. Miles, how do you do it? How do you do it? All right, there we go. Best smoothie I've ever tried. I know I say that every time, but I keep outdoing myself. What can I say? Also, oh my God, I've actually just noticed that my t-shirt is inside out. It's inside out. This is what happens when Miles gets 2 hours of sleep. Anyways, I know I was talking like in a couple of what ate in a, just because as we're on the subject of fruit, like cherries, I know like a couple of videos ago I was talking about how I was eating so much fruit in the summer, loving it because I love fruit, like more than anything, apart from tahini and maybe aslan, but maybe. Like I know I said in that video, and I was kind of giving an example, I said I could literally go through like 6 melons and still not be full. if I didn't eat like greens or fat or protein afterwards. And then everyone in the comments was like, did you mean 6 slices? No, I meant 6 actual melons. Like that's like how much fruit I can get through. Like, you have no idea. So yeah, I guess it's kind of just a good point for anyone. I mean, it should be an obvious point at this point, but apparently it's not, that whenever you're having a smoothie, if you are having it like for a meal, then always add healthy fat and protein, and it will keep you full up for a long time. I know I've been talking a lot about like intuitive eating recently as well, just because it's something that I practice and I love it. I love it, and I love it because it's almost like I don't have to plan my meals, because when I wake up in the morning, my body tells me what to do. Like, it really actually does. I know you're probably thinking, yeah, but Miles, you're mad. Your brain probably tells you to do lots of stupid things. Fair point. But actually, I'm just so happy that after so many years, I'm at that point. It does take time for a lot of people to get to that point where I can actually just go with the flow, listen to my body. Yeah, and then in the last few days, I've just been craving a lot more fat again. You know, avocados, nuts, seeds, nut butters, tahini, the whole shebang. And mark my words, I will never ever follow a meal plan again, unless it's like for another crazy experiment. But yeah, it's just the best to go with the flow, listen to your body, and you know what, just f macros, because as long as it's whole foods, it's all good. Anyways, I'll see you at lunch. Cheers. Okay, so I decided I was kind of in the mood for something sweet and savoury. So I've made a huge green salad, which I'll show you in a minute. And this beautiful mess right here is, the bread is like proper German style rye bread, like thin, dense, full of seeds, full of goodness. Okay, I will admit I went a bit crazy on the toppings, but it's only because I couldn't decide what I wanted, so I just put it all on. So on this one, I've got some smashed avocado underneath. These are some locally grown raspberries, and they're super sweet. And then just a drizzle of proper runny gold Arabic tahini. And then this one on the bottom, I put a thick layer of almond butter, and then on top some fresh figs and hemp seeds. I mean, I don't eat bread that much, but when I do, it's kind of like the good, like dark, seedy stuff. And I don't know, I just love putting fruit on top of like bread or toast, because it's kind of like sweet, healthy jam, if you know what I'm saying. Gonna go in for a little test of this one. And then also, of course, because you know I've got to get my greens in or I just cannot cope. This is my huge bowl. I've got 2 heads of romaine chopped up, a whole bag of this. Do you know what? I still don't know what this kind of lettuce is called. I know you guys have told me in the comments like 100 times. Still don't know what it's called. Cucumber, and then a drizzle of lemon juice and tahini, of course. Anyways, I'm gonna go chow down on this, and you know what's coming next. That's what I'm talking about. For those of you who, on my last video, left me comments saying, Miles, you're about to run out. Shut up, shut up, you know who you are. Seriously though, I'm so about to run out soon. Anyway, so I've picked up these 3 today, never tried any of them before. Well, actually, that's a little bit of a lie. I've kind of tried a version of this one before, but I'll explain that in a minute, because it's kind of like a new, improved version, apparently. Anyways, this one is Sunpat's new high protein peanut butter. And I don't know if you remember, but a while back, I tried one of the other high protein peanut butters, and it tasted like, it was just rank. It was really bad. They add in a lot of peanut flour along with the peanut butter. So I guess it's just like extra peanut protein. Now this one is the one I told you about earlier. It's the new almond butter from Whole Earth. I mean, I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with Whole Earth. I mean, without the love, so kind of just hate. I know it seems to offend some people, because apparently some people love Whole Earth, but the reason I'm so, I don't know, against them in general is because their nut butters are always very expensive. And when you eat them, it's just like, it's like getting a huge mouthful of something that's way too thick and way too salty. This one was hella expensive. It's only a tiny jar. It's like 200 grams. And this was like something like £4.50. That nerve! So yeah, it better be good. So yeah, even though their peanut butters are just hella salty, there's no salt added in this one. This one is just pretty much just roasted almonds. Now this one is from Marks and Spencer's M&S, which I love M&S. It's just so expensive. I hardly ever shop in there. But this one was actually very cheap. It was for this kind of nut butter, which is like cashews and peanuts and stuff. It was only £2, so that's pretty good. I have tried something very similar to this before, ages back, but apparently this is their new and improved recipe. So this is crunchy cashew nut butter with peanuts and sea salt. All right, we're gonna start with the overpriced whole earth almond butter. I honestly don't know how they can justify charging that much for such a small pot. That nerve! I don't know, like, did the queen grow these almonds? I don't know, what's special? I don't know, I don't get it. Anyways, do you know what? That is not too thick for almond butter, I must say. So right off the bat, I'm impressed. All right, I'm going in with some celery as per usual. Mate, do you know what? Going in for seconds. That is incredibly nice. That is perfect texture. It's kind of sweet and salty at the same time, even though they haven't added sugar or salt. Maybe these are special almonds, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, this is a very, very good almond butter. I mean, it was about time Whole Earth redeemed themselves for something, because usually their peanut butters are just arse, like total arse. Well, salty arse. Do you know what? This is like right up there. I'm very impressed. All right, moving on to the M&S crunchy cashew butter with peanuts and sea salt. All right, you can see that is, all right, that is very, very thick. Oh hell yes. Very, very, very tasty. Very, very sweet. I'm guessing they've kind of added like quite a lot of sugar to this, but taste-wise, this is good. It is very, very thick. I don't even know if you could spread that on toast, even if you tried. It's not the kind of one that I would buy long-term and always have in my cupboard, because it's very sweet and it's kind of like a dessert kind of treat kind of one. But it is good. I'm trying to think of a real-life analogy. Okay, let's put it this way. No, that is really good. That's really, really good. Flavor-wise, bomb. All right, onto the Sun-Pat high protein. I don't have high expectations for this. I mean, who am I kidding? I already know this is not gonna taste good. Okay, do you know what? I'm not gonna write it off. Let's just go in for a taste. I will say that usually, I mean, Sun-Pat is not like a healthy peanut butter. I love their peanut butter. They do add like sugar and salt to make it like super palatable. God, that was a big word for me. Couldn't spell it though if I tried. Anyways, let's go in for a taste. Once again, very, very thick. In we go. Cheers. Do you know what, yeah? Do you know what? It's not as bad. In fact, it's nowhere near as bad as the other high protein one I tried. I don't know the name of the other one I tried, but I will insert a picture of it right now so that you can just like stay away from it, because it was so bad. This is not that bad. It's not that bad at all. It kind of tastes like a good peanut butter that's gone off, if that makes sense. I don't actually know how much higher in protein this is. Per 100 grams, this has 32.5 grams of protein. That's like a wallop of protein right there. Would I buy this one again? No. I mean, number one, I don't rely on nut butters to get my protein. I don't really know why they would want to completely alter the flavor just to add like an extra few grams of protein. Stupid. Yeah. All right, just to sum things up, do you know what? I never thought I would say this about Whole Earth and vegan Han. I know you are cursing me through the screen right now, but for once, Whole Earth has come through. Anyways, yeah, those are my final thoughts, and I'll see you at dinner. So on this evening, we actually had a family gathering, and my amazing mum made the most incredible vegan feast for all of us. Pretty much all of my family are plant-based now, which is such a blessing. She made a couple of Persian rice dishes. If you didn't already know, we are half Persian. She made a Moroccan curry, lots of vegetable action, the most delicious crunchy roast potatoes you've ever seen. Of course, there was a lot of tahini action going on my plate anyways. And she also made this incredible chocolate vegan cupcake tower. You know what? There are so many distractions in life. For me, it's clinical work, patience, editing, money, events, friends, etc. But these precious moments with my family are the ones that I will cherish in my heart for the rest of my life. These are the people that keep me grounded on a daily basis, and I love them more than words can even say. I'm sending you all so much love, and I'll see you all in the next video.